Okay, so let's see how far we go with this. I'm going to take everything in one app just to make sure that we are all on the same page. Okay. So I will continue. If anybody joins me, it's okay. If not, then the rest of you can watch this recording for the details of what I want to show. So in today's special YouTube broadcast, what I wanted to do is to highlight the countless opportunities that are available on the internet for anybody who cares to learn. For whatever reason, you may be interested in learning because you want to upskill. You may be interested in learning because your lectures are not necessarily in sync with your pace. Maybe your lecturer is too fast for you, or that you basically missed a couple of lessons and you are not quite in tune with what is ongoing at the moment. So what I think is important is to realize that there are so many available free tools and free learning tools on the internet. And by free, I mean, I need to qualify. So free could be that the tools are actually free, as in they cost nothing, or some of them cost money if you do if you take those services for longer than 3 months. So if you sign up, you could basically use the trial period of 3 months. And if you plan your time very well, in 3 months, most of us will have learned exactly what we wanted to learn, and that should be enough for you to say, well, I don't want to go to the full paid version. I just close it up and close it down and just quit the portal. So what I want to do is I start with what is available as free, totally free, and I have lined up 4 tools for you, starting with the most popular, the second most popular search engine in the world, YouTube, owned by the first most popular search engine, which is Google. So, 1 and 2 are basically part of the alphabet. And what we see with YouTube is a number of things. You can basically find a lot of the courses that are offered there. Some of them short, others really full length. And these days, people also upload their lectures in one way or another to a program that is, you can play using a video player, more or less. As you probably know, a lot of content on the internet is actually contained within intranets, so that what you see is possibly just 20%. The 80% that is not visible to you is some level of protected information that is kept by companies, kept by service providers who charge you for a fee. And so this information is not out there for free. But a very good example is, if you think about Google, YouTube, you can learn anything. What I discovered, and you see some of the evidence as you watch this video, right on top of my YouTube. When I go to YouTube.com, it sort of shows you the common stuff that I search, and I learned through YouTube how to bake with sourdough. Even though I'm a food scientist by profession, I didn't do bakery or baking in at any stage in my university education. So as part of COVID-19, limitation to movement and working from home, I found myself having a bit of extra time sometimes, and I wanted to learn something in that period. And I thought, why not sourdough? I mean, so that's one thing, and I will not bother you today with sourdough. Those of you who are interested, you can contact me. I'll give you more information, including what I'm able to do these days, which is, baking bread, to baguettes, French baguettes, to pizzas and breakfast buns and stuff like that. But this is not it. I just wanted to use it as an example that I was able to learn. I was able to learn baking, and especially sourdough baking, using free tutorials. For some of them, people that I don't even subscribe to their channel. But I found very useful tips and I learned a lot. I'm able to create much more than what I learned from them today, because I picked very useful information from them, both on the how-to, so the process, and also a bit on the tricks and tweaks that you can do. So I would say starting with